Hey everybody, this is Joe with High Score Saves, bringing you the newest Junior Pac-Man High Score and Free Play Kit. Taking a look here at the menu, it's going to be a little shaky here. The way I have this set up is on my cabaret. My little tripod doesn't seem to be working well. It's just not the right height for it. But right now, we are actually in the menu. We'll go into gameplay and attract mode here in a bit. But the way I got into this menu, since it was in stealth mode, which means, long story short, that you are able to boot straight to the game and not have to worry about any type of settings, I held down player 1 while I powered on the machine. So in here, there's 3 subsections. You got the main settings, and I hit the player 1 start to get in there. You have the cabinet type, upright or cocktail. Move the joystick down. You have attract sounds, which could be set to off 1 out of 4 times, 2 out of 4, or 4 out of 4. You have your coinage, and these are the same dip settings that are on the original PCB. Now you're just able to do it on the screen. So 1 out of 1, 1 coin equals 2 credits, or 2 coins equal 1 credit. But since we are enabling free play, that's not going to matter much. You could also change the copyright message here, High Score Saves or Bally Midway. You can choose to save all your scores, only the top 3, only the first, or none. I choose all because there's 10 spaces on the high score table. This is a cool feature in all my kits, the backup scores, or you could restore your scores. So let's say you got somebody that comes over and puts up a monster score and you know what's going to happen. Before they come over, you can hit the backup scores, and what it's going to do is back up all your high scores on the serial EEPROM. Then it validates. You push your start button. All your scores. Now, anything that's played between now and the time you restore your scores will just be wiped away. So it's kind of a cool thing to do if you know somebody's going to come over and put up hundreds of thousands of points on your game and you'll never beat their high score. But it's also kind of a mean thing to do because they earned it. So now the scores are restored back. You can reset default game high score table, which, like factory setting when you got it in the mail. You can set all the dip settings, which again is like factory settings. You can have it boot up to the default game, which is all of these settings, or the last game played. And that'll either be the original or the fast version. The boot up menu, which is this, I have it disabled, but you can enable it and it'll flash on the screen when it boots up for about 4 or 5 seconds and then boot into the game. If it's disabled, that's stealth mode. The reset button, if you have a game that you just really basically want to do a soft boot on, like you die really quick on your first guy, if you have that enabled, you can hold down player 1 and it will just soft boot the game. I keep it off for right now. And if you purchase one of the online kits, you want to set it to on-T for tournament mode. You will be emailed a PK or an SK and an SK key, which allows you to upload your scores to your own personal web page. But this is an offline kit, so I'm going to go back to the menu. And the game menu settings, you want to make sure that the game menu access is enabled, because if you don't enable it, you will not have the options to go to normal or fast, which you can enable and disable individually also. Very similar to the multi-pack kit that we did a couple years ago. And then the default game settings, how many lives, 1, 2, 3, or 5. I pretty much grew up having 3 lives on every game. Bonus, I always put it at the lowest, but 10, 15, 20, and 30,000. The difficulty is either normal or hard. And the game speed, normal or fast. I like the fast setting in all my Pac-Man games. And that's it. That's the menu. So what you're going to do is you're going to save it, push the start button, and it boots. And it does the attract screen here. It has a little bit of sound at the end, but it introduces all the characters. So this kit is available today at www.highscoresaves.com. It is under the Junior Pac-Man section of the High Score Save kits under Bally Midway. And I'm sure I'll put a banner on the front page, but you could always just type in the search box if you need to find it. There's the high score table. And that little sound just signifies that there's going to be some attract sounds on the playing mode. Definitely a cool thing to have in your game room when you got Junior Pac going in attract mode, because it is just not heard of in the arcade. So when we go through, since it is on free play, I'm going to leave you with this short little left-handed vid. And that was quick. Guys, I appreciate all the support. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email at info@highscoresaves.com. Or just go online, order the kit, and let me know what you think by leaving a review. As always, only available at www.highscoresaves.com. Appreciate it.